Listen carefully, son and daughter. What I'm about to share with you has the power to change everything, but only if you truly pay attention. I've already released your miracle. It's not something that will happen tomorrow, nor is it something being prepared in heaven. It's not a promise for the distant future. It's already done. It's already on its way to you right now. But there's something important you must understand today. If you doubt, if you question, if you give up now, when you're so close to seeing it unfold, it will stop. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm teaching you a spiritual truth that works in my kingdom. Faith activates what I release. Doubt cancels what I decree. Few people truly understand this. I know you've prayed. I know you've waited. I know you've spent nights alone, crying, wondering if I heard your prayers, if I saw your tears fall on your pillow. And today I answer you clearly, yes, I heard you. Every word you whispered in the early morning, every silent cry from your heart, every tear no one saw, I heard it all. Not only did I hear you, but I've already acted. I've already stepped in for you. I've already set in motion the process that will completely change your life. Do you understand what I did? I placed something inside you, a living power, a special blessing, a divine strength that contains everything you need to overcome this struggle and step into the future I have planned for you. This power isn't far away. It isn't waiting in the sky for the right moment, and it's not something you have to earn. Go, it's inside you right now. As you listen to me, this divine substance is within your spirit, waiting to be activated. It's like a seed planted in rich soil, ready to grow and bring forth abundance in your life. But I need you to understand something very important. This gift has already been given to you. This divine blessing that is already within you requires one thing to become real in your life: your faith. Your faith acts like a signature on a legal agreement. Think of it this way: I have already signed my part of the covenant. I signed it with my own blood, the blood I shed for you. I've already given my guarantee, my promise, my word in this spiritual document. I have declared the provision you need, the healing you desire, the door that will change your future, and the miracle that once seemed impossible. All of this has already been prepared in the spiritual realm. The agreement is complete, but there is a space left empty, waiting for one thing: your signature. And your signature must say with full confidence, I believe. Lord, I trust in your word. Without your faith, this covenant has no power in the heavenly courts. I know you had doubts in the past. I know there are voices telling you that you're not worthy, that you've wasted too much time, made too many mistakes, and that God has forgotten you. But today I tell you, stop listening to those lies. The enemy wants you to give up right now, when you're so close to victory, because he knows that if you sign this agreement with your faith, everything will change forever. So go to the comments and write, I believe, Lord, because when you declare your faith out loud, you are signing the spiritual covenant I have made for you. I'm not asking you to understand everything. I'm asking you to trust. Trust is the language of my kingdom. When you trust, even without seeing, even when you don't understand all the details, and even when everything around you seems to say the opposite, you unlock a power in the spiritual world that can move mountains, open seas, break down walls, and bring miracles into your life. This is your moment to decide. This is the moment for your signature. Now, I want to share something with you that will completely change how you view the miracle you've been waiting for. Many people look to the sky, hoping that something will fall from above. They look at their lives, waiting for something to change first in their surroundings. They see closed doors, empty bank accounts, bad medical reports, and broken relationships, and they say, "I'm waiting for God's miracle." But I want you to understand a powerful truth that can speed up the manifestation of what I've already released for you. The miracle does not come from outside of you. The miracle is already within you. When I said I've already released your miracle, I wasn't talking about something that travels through the spiritual space to find you. I'm talking about something I've already placed inside your spirit. It's like I've planted a seed of divine power deep within you. This seed holds everything you need: financial support, healing, emotional peace, new opportunities, strong relationships, a clear purpose and direction. All of this is contained in that seed I placed inside you. It's not just a vague promise floating around. It's a real spiritual reality stored in the safest place inside you, where the enemy can't steal it, where nothing can destroy it, and where time cannot wear it down. But I know what you're thinking right now. You might be asking, "Lord, if this is already inside me, why can't I see it? Why can't I feel it? Why does everything around me still look the same?" And I respond to you with love and understanding. A seed planted in the ground is invisible to those who only look at what's on the surface. But beneath the earth, powerful things are happening. The seed shell is breaking, the roots are growing, and life is preparing to break through. Just because you can't see it yet doesn't mean it's not happening. It means it's happening in the invisible, preparing to show itself in the visible. This is how I always work. First comes the spiritual, then the natural. First the faith, then the vision. First the inner declaration, then the outer manifestation. The mistake many people make is focusing only on what they can see in the external world. They wake up and immediately check their circumstances, their bank account, their health, their relationships, that door that's still closed. And because they don't see any changes right away, they assume that God hasn't acted. But today I want to teach you to shift your focus. Stop looking just at what's around you. Start recognizing what's inside you. Begin to honor the faith that I have already placed in you. Speak to the seed of the miracle I've planted in your spirit and say, "I know you're there. I know God placed you inside me. I know you will grow and bear fruit in my life. This living power I've placed in you is not passive, it's active and powerful. It only needs one thing: your faith to bring it to life. When you begin to believe in what I've already given you, when you stop asking for something I've already blessed you with and start claiming it by faith, something changes in the spiritual world. What was invisible becomes visible. The inner reality starts showing itself on the outside. The seed begins to grow and show up in your life. This is how my kingdom works. First, I give in the spiritual realm. You receive it by faith, and then it appears in the natural world. I know there's someone listening right now, on the edge of giving up, thinking that God hasn't heard them, that their miracle will never come. Share this message with them now, because I want them to know that the miracle is already within them, waiting to be activated by their faith. You're not waiting for me to do something new. You're learning to access what I've already done. You're not trying to persuade me to bless you. You're receiving the blessing I've already released. Everything changes when you understand this. You shift from a place of begging to a place of possessing. You already have it. Now, just bring it into your life by faith. That's the secret that changes everything. Now, let me explain how this covenant works in real life. It won't do any good for me to release the miracle or to place the living substance inside of you if you don't understand how this process works in your everyday life. Think of it like a legal contract. When two parties make an agreement, both must sign the contract for it to be legally binding. No matter how perfect the agreement is or how favorable the terms are, if one party doesn't sign, the contract is worthless. It's just a piece of paper with nice words, but without any real power to make things happen. I want you to understand that there is already a covenant between you and me. It's not something I offer you today, but something I set up long ago. It was sealed with my own blood and shed for you. Every drop of blood that flowed was my divine signature, guaranteeing everything you need: provision, healing, freedom, restoration, a sense of purpose, and a bright future. All of this is written in this spiritual agreement, and I have already signed my part. I've already paid the price, and I met every legal requirement before the heavenly courts. The document is complete on my side. Nothing is missing from my end. The only question that will determine whether you experience all of this is one: will you sign or not? And I want you to understand what signing this covenant really means. It's not a ritual. It's not about saying certain words over and over or lighting candles. Signing this covenant is an internal decision that you make. It means I choose to believe what God has said. I choose to trust His word, even when my circumstances tell me something different. I choose to accept that He has already done everything, and now I receive it by faith. This decision, this firm choice you make in your heart, is your signature on the spiritual agreement. When you make this choice, something powerful happens in the unseen world. The covenant is activated, and the promises become real and enforceable. What is written in the spiritual document now has the legal power to come into your life. But I know many of you are waiting to feel something before signing. You might say, when I feel more faith, when I feel more sure, when I feel that God is near, then I will believe. But today, I tell you that this is exactly the opposite of how it works. You don't wait to feel something before signing. You sign, and then you begin to feel. Faith is not a feeling that comes to you first. Faith is a decision you make, even when you don't feel anything. It's looking at the agreement I've prepared, seeing my signature on it, and saying, if God signed, then I'll sign too. If He guaranteed it, I accept it. If He promised it, I believe it. No questions, no waiting for signs from outside, no waiting for emotions to appear, just a firm decision based on the word I've given you. Do you understand the weight of this? Do you realize that right now, you are facing a decision that could change everything? Many people live their whole lives with unfulfilled promises, not because I haven't done my part, but because they never signed theirs. They wanted the miracle, but didn't take the step of faith. They wanted provision, but didn't trust when everything seemed to say otherwise. They wanted healing, but didn't speak it when the sickness was still there. And so the covenant stayed valid on my part but inactive in their lives, simply because the signature of faith was missing. I don't want this to happen to you. I want today to be the day you make your decision. Not tomorrow, not when things get better, not when you feel more ready. Today, right now, in this very moment, while you listen to me, like this video and subscribe to this channel as a sign of your commitment to this covenant. I will continue teaching you how to live in this active covenant with me. When you sign with faith, I act with power. When you say yes, I release what has been held back. When you accept my word, I make what I've already declared in heaven happen in your life. This is the covenant. This is the agreement. You sign with faith, I perform with power. It's that simple, that clear, that powerful. There's a word in the original language of the scriptures that I want you to understand today. The word kairos is not the same as ordinary time that is measured by the clock. It's not the passing of seconds, minutes, or hours, which is called chronos. Kairos is different. It refers to the special, perfect moment, the right opportunity that I open in your life where everything can change, but only if you respond correctly. And I want to make it clear to you right now, today is a kairos moment for you. It's not by chance that you are hearing this right now. It's not by accident that you've come this far. I am the one who has brought you to this exact moment because there is an opportunity in the spiritual world, and I want you to take hold of it now. Many people live only in chronos, thinking there will always be another day. They think they can delay their faith, put it off a little longer, or wait for the right time to respond. But I want to teach you a truth that could change your life. Kairos moments don't stay open forever. They only last for a short time. It's like a door I open, but when the right time passes, that door closes. When it closes, it may be years before another opportunity like this comes around. Not because I don't love you or because I am being cruel, but because there are seasons in the spiritual world, and you need to learn how to recognize your season when it comes. Think about a farmer. There is a specific time to plant. If they plant at the wrong time, the seed won't grow properly. There's a right time to harvest. If they harvest too soon, the fruit won't be right. If they wait too long, the fruit will spoil. The wise farmer doesn't just rely on chronos, the ticking of the clock. They work with kairos, the right moment in the season. And today, I'm telling you that today is your moment. Today is the day to plant the seed of faith. Today is the day to sign the covenant. Today is the day to receive what I have already released for you. If you let this moment pass, thinking you can do it later, you may miss the most important opportunity of your life. I know this may feel serious, and I understand that it creates a certain weight in your heart. But I would rather tell you the truth now than let you continue living in false hope. The truth is that there are people who missed their kairos moments because they thought there would always be another chance. They heard my voice calling them. They felt my presence touching their hearts. They realized that something was different, but they said, "I'll respond later. I'll make that decision when I have more time, when I feel more ready, when things calm down." And then, the moment passed, the opportunity slipped away, and they were left behind, looking back with regret, wishing they had taken action when they had the chance. I don't want that to happen to you. That's why I'm being so direct, so clear, so specific with you today. Today is the day of your decision. Not tomorrow, not next week, not after you fix that problem. Today, while you are hearing my voice, while these words still touch your heart, while the anointing is still flowing through this message, this is the kairos I have prepared for you. I move heaven and earth to bring you to this moment. I removed the distractions, tore down the resistance, and opened your spiritual ears so you could hear clearly what I'm saying to you. You might be wondering, "Lord, why such urgency? Why can't I wait until I feel more prepared?" And I tell you, it's because the enemy of your soul knows this is a crucial moment. He knows that if you respond today, everything changes. He knows that if you sign the covenant now, he loses his power over your life. That's why he will do everything in his power to get you to delay it. You will plant seeds of doubt, distractions, excuses, and justifications. He will whisper in your ear, "You can do it later. There's no need to do it now." But I warn you, do not listen to that voice. Recognize the moment I've given you. Take hold of this opportunity while it is still open. Respond today to the call I am making to you, because today is the day of your salvation, your deliverance, and the manifestation of your miracle. And now, I am going to share something with you that will tie everything together in a powerful way. There is a code I want to give you today. It's not a magical number, not some superstition. It's not empty numerology, but a prophetic code with deep spiritual meaning, and I want you to use it as a key to unlock what I have already revealed to you. The code is 777, 4 sevens. And I need you to understand why this number is so significant in my kingdom. The number 7 appears more than 700 times in my word. This is not by chance. It's intentional. From the very beginning, I established 7 as the number of divine perfection, completeness, and fulfillment. When I created the heavens and the earth, I worked for 6 days, and on the 7th day, I rested not because I was tired, but because creation was complete. The 7th day symbolized the perfection of the finished work. Everything that needed to be done was done. It was perfect, complete, and whole. The number 7 became the symbol of the finished work. When I told the people to march around Jericho, how many times did I tell them to march on the 7th day? 7 times. And what happened on the 7th time? The walls fell. The fortress that seemed unbreakable collapsed. The impossible barrier was removed. In the 7th moment, at the perfect time, victory was revealed. When Peter asked me how many times he should forgive, I answered him, 70 times 7. This wasn't a simple math problem. I was telling him that forgiveness must be complete, perfect, and limitless. The number 7 always represents God's complete action in someone's life. But now I want you to understand what multiplying 7 means. When I give you not just 1 7, but 4 sevens together, 777 represents perfection. Multiplied, it is the fullness that touches every part of your life. This is my way of telling you that not just one area of your life will be restored, but all of them. Your whole financial situation, your complete health, your relationships, your purpose, and your inner peace. 777 is the code of total restoration. It's the number that represents my desire to bless you fully, not halfway, not in part, but completely. I want you to view this number as a spiritual password. When you declare it with faith, you are aligning with my perfect plan for your life. You are saying, I accept the fullness God has for me. I receive the perfection He has already released. I agree with His perfect timing. It's not the number itself that holds power, but the faith behind your declaration. It's the agreement you make by using this code as a spiritual connection point. In my word, I've always used points of contact: Noah's Ark, the bronze serpent, the saliva in the blind man's eye, the mantle that touched the woman. These were not magical objects, but ways for faith to connect with my power. Today, I am giving you 777 as your point of contact. When you declare this number, you're not simply going through a ritual. You are making a prophetic declaration. You are activating what I've already prepared in the spiritual world. With your words, you release faith that moves heaven's forces in your favor. Do you remember what I said? Life and death are in the power of the tongue. The words you speak carry creative power. They are not just sounds in the air. They are declarations that shape your spiritual reality, which then manifest in your physical world. So, now I want you to use this code. Go to the comments and write 777 as a prophetic declaration, showing that you accept the full restoration I've already released over your life. Don't do it without thinking. Don't do it just to follow instructions. Do it with understanding, knowing what you are declaring. When you write these 4 sevens, you are declaring, I believe that God has already completed my provision, my healing, my restoration, my purpose. I accept His perfection in every area of my life. I activate by my declaration what He has already sealed with His blood. This is the power of the 777 code. It's not magic. It's faith in action. It's your words aligning with my will. And when heaven and earth come into alignment, miracles happen. Now, I need to teach you a law that governs my kingdom. It's not a suggestion, nor a recommendation. It's not something that works only sometimes. It's a spiritual law as firm and dependable as the natural laws you know. When you drop an object, it falls. That's gravity. It's a natural law that always works, no matter who you are or what you believe. Similarly, there are spiritual laws that govern my kingdom. The law I want you to understand today is this: faith activates, doubt cancels. This isn't punishment, and it's not because I am cruel or demanding. It's simply how things work in the spiritual world. Faith is the key that opens the door to what you need. Doubt is the lock that keeps it shut. I have already given you everything you need. It's already prepared. It's already available. It's already waiting for you. But there's a door between the spiritual world, where everything is ready, and the natural world where you live. The door can only be opened with one key, the key of faith. When you believe, the door opens, and what is invisible becomes visible. When you doubt, the door stays shut, and you remain outside looking at what is already yours, but unable to access it. Remember what happened to Peter. He was in the boat when I appeared, walking on the water. He saw me, and I called him to come. As long as Peter kept his eyes on me, as long as he believed it was possible, he walked on what should have sunk him. Faith suspended the laws of nature, but the moment Peter took his eyes off me, the moment doubt took over, what happened? He started sinking. It wasn't me punishing him for anything. It was simply the spiritual law at work. Faith kept him afloat, and doubt caused him to sink. It's that simple and clear. Look at Thomas. All the other disciples saw that I had risen from the dead, but Thomas wasn't there. He said, I will only believe if I can touch the nail marks. He put conditions on his faith. He said, I need to see in order to believe. And I appeared to him, not because he deserved it, but because I am merciful. After he touched and believed, I said something very important. Blessed are those who believe without seeing. Why? Because those who believe without needing to see are operating under the correct spiritual law. They don't wait for the natural to change in order to believe. They believe first, and then the manifestation happens. That's the right order. First faith, then sight. Now look at the woman who had been bleeding for 12 years. 12 years of suffering. 12 years spending everything on doctors who couldn't help her. But when she heard about me, something changed in her heart. Faith was born in her. She didn't ask for permission, as she didn't wait for me to call her name. She simply believed that if she touched the hem of my garment, she would be healed. And what did I say after her healing happened? Your faith has saved you. It wasn't my desire to heal her that made the difference, because I wanted to heal everyone there. It was her faith that activated the power that was already available to her. She used the right key to open the door to her miracle. Do you understand what I'm teaching you? It's not about deserving the miracle. It's not about being perfect or good enough. It's about believing. Faith is not about being 100% sure with no doubts. Faith is the choice you make even when doubts try to shout at you. It's saying, I choose to believe God's word over what I see. I choose to trust His promise over my circumstances. I choose to activate my faith and not give power to doubt. I know doubt will come, but I choose faith. It reaches everyone. It reaches Beer. It reaches Thomas. And it's probably reaching you right now as you listen to me. But I'm teaching you that you're not required to simply accept it. You can recognize doubt and still choose faith. Share this message with someone who needs to understand this spiritual truth. Because by teaching what you've learned, you strengthen your own faith. Doubt shuts doors, but faith opens them. It's simple. It's powerful. It's the law that governs my kingdom. Now that you know this, you have a responsibility. You can keep letting doubt close your doors, or you can choose today to start using the key of faith to open everything I've already prepared for you. Before I continue teaching you about the miracle, I need to address something deep inside your heart, something that's preventing you from fully receiving what I've already revealed to you. It's about your identity. You've been living with a false identity, one shaped by your circumstances, your mistakes, the things others have said about you, and the disappointments you faced. This false identity is blocking the full manifestation of what I've already prepared for you. That's why today, I need to destroy this deceptive identity and show you who you really are. You've seen yourself as a failure, someone who tries and fails, someone who dreams but never achieves. You look back at your past and only see a list of failed attempts, plans that didn't work out, relationships that ended, and chances that slipped away. You began to believe this is who you are. You started to think of yourself as the person who always falls short, who struggles but never wins, who works hard but never prospers. But today, I tell you, this is not who you are. This is just a stage you pass through. It's just a chapter in your story, not the whole story. This is just a part of your journey, not your permanent identity. Your true identity isn't shaped by your circumstances. It's declared by me. And when I look at you, I don't see flaws. I see the child I chose before the foundation of the world.